Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at a great game I had in my USS Montana, the American Tier 10 battleship. Or the original American Tier 10 battleship. Now we also have the Vermont, which was one of the American Tillman battleships with heavier armament and much slower. So, as you can see, the matchmaking is in our favour. We have an FDR on our side. I know this guy is quite good. The enemies have a Midway. We have a Roosevelt, Slava on our side, ARP Yamato the other tier 10. Both sides have Montana, and we have a lot of tier 9s and tier 8s. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 tier 10s. So matchmaking is certainly in our favour. As you probably know, I really like the Montana. I really like the broadside it offers. It's 12 massive 406mm guns, only beaten by the Vermont, but Montana has a normal 30-second reload, and it's much faster than the Vermont, so it's a more versatile battleship. It's pretty good in every category. Its survivability is quite good. It's not the tankiest BB, but I'd say it's ties for second or third. So here I'm just firing at the enemy to get myself spotted, because I'm hoping some of the enemy VBs will fire back at us and we can get some shots, because I can see the CV is not heading our way. The FDR planes are slow, so we're not going to have spotting for some time. No DD either, just one DD. So yep, got somebody firing, even though it's not at us. Squeeze off what I've got loaded, but I'm going to notice that as I'm top tier, I'm going to mainly use AP in this game. Montana's AP is pretty good. Sometimes it can be disappointing against other tier 10 ships. I mean, if the battleship's angle just slightly going to shatter, you can't overmatch most of the cruisers these days, so you need a pretty flat, predictable broadside. While the HE is quite serviceable, but in this game, as we're top tier, I'm going to mainly focus on my HE. So I'm hoping I can get a good shot. No, I'm going to go for the Tallinn here, because he's moving fast. The mine is juking, so sometimes it's easier to shoot a target that's moving in a predictable manner. That's all we can do to Tallinn, and oh, that was delicious, 25k. We have Lyon, North Carolina, and Bismarck on our side. I hope the Edinburgh doesn't throw his ship away. That would be unfortunate. I'm hoping I can get a second shot on the Tallinn, but I think he's just going to make it past the island. Anyway, Mogador and our Yugama are in B. I sincerely hope our Yugama knows what he's doing. Mogador is quite a bitch to fight in a cap. And yes, I'm right. So, Yugama did not want to pick that fight. So I think we need far more at this range. Sometimes the spotter plane throws my aim off against moving targets. I actually don't fire that much AP. With Montana, see, 6 hits could have been far more damage. It was broadside, could have gutted the ship. One of the peculiarities of Montana shells is that the HE is considerably faster than the AP. I go over 10% faster. Come on, Mino. Let's see, give us some joy. Minotaur is a floating citadel. Let's see what RNG this gives us. But he has turned away. Yep, that's one penetration. Edinburgh was able to finish the Tallinn, so that's good. Now, that Moskva, that position there, it's an old school Moskva position. It used to be very effective maybe 2 years ago, but now, again, I need a little bit more of these. I'm out of practice with the Montana AP rounds. I've forgotten how late it is, so I'm going to clip his stern. I could have easily taken the entire ship. Yep, more lead was necessary. You forget how much lead the ship needs. But I think we're kind of in a good position here. You see, I'm slightly kiting. It's always safer like this, so you can accelerate out of danger. While if you're kind of pushing in, you're going to have to sit nosing. If you slow down, everything's going to hit you. Most definitely cannot miss. Now, pitch, unsure about what to shoot at. See, the problem with Mino is though you citadel in almost any angle, with Montana's slow AP rounds. He's got plenty of time to just turn. Minotaur is a very maneuverable ship.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I've killed a lot of midways this week with Montana's range, see how far the shells go. So maybe the CV can oblige me. Oh, how rude, I haven't mentioned the build. It's just well, not a typical Montana build. I'm running the accuracy module in slot 6. I'm running the legendary module in slot 5, so my concealment, as you can see, is 15.6 here, but fires only burn for, I think it's 32 seconds or 30 seconds, something like that. 10% less fire burn time, and I think 10% less flooding time, and 20% extra rudder shift, so my rudder shift is comparable to Ohio's rudder shift. The captain skills are the expert loader, can't remember the name of the new skill, I think it's gun feeder. Turret traverse, superintendent for the, am I running superintendent? No, I'm definitely running concealment though. I'm running Deadeye, running fire prevention, and I'm not running superintendent, so you can see we have 4 heals. And Deadeye is quite spicy on 12 guns, you get a lot of value out of Deadeye. See, this is a Deadeye shot. I think I aimed a little bit too high here. You can see the dispersion is really good. Yep, 8 hits. 10k, respectable. I don't know why this Slav is pushing. Slav is not a ship that wants to push, but well, it's a random, you know. There are only 1 DD per side, so it's okay for us BBs to kind of jockey for position. Though I certainly wouldn't run in like that. Well, there are 2 or 3 ships over there. The Minor, if it gets an angle on him, can really hurt him. Line is slowly turning towards us. Let's see what we can do. And again, just observe how much lead you need to do with these shells. They are so slow, but so devastating if they catch the enemy's broadside. Let's see. And oh my god, that's 7 over the minutes. Come on.
Get back.
Yep, that Slava should definitely get back. He's going to get melted there. Something that many BB players sometimes don't really realize is just how DPM works. Your ship may be tough, but a lot of stuff damages you unless you're like Kremlin or something, and then still people have HE. And oh, there's that juicy CV slightly reversing. Blind shot, second salvo. Let's see what we can do. If I just had a few more seconds, you can see there's nothing actually actively spotting the CV, so I had to snap off the shots faster than I would. But let's see. He's got definitely a big citadel. There's a citadel. Almost 20k. Another penetration or 2. So okay, good damage. We're at 100k. I'm slowly pushing up. Monty's quite a tough ship these days. I think they increased the heal. Its heal is stronger than a Kurfürst or a Kremlin heal, for example. Second only to the Conqueror. You'll see it in action later on. Yeah, Slava, come on, you need to pull out. There's the Minor. Well, we'll give it a shot. Come on, Iron Jesus. He's definitely turning, but a lot of shells are in the air. Oh, perfect. There we go. 1 citadel was all that was necessary. See, there's a bit of a fight there on C-cap. We are a ship ahead. Still got plenty of targets here, and oh, that Venetia is going dead straight. He's shooting at the Slava. Maybe he hasn't spotted us. Maybe he's oblivious to the danger. Full broadside. Let's see. If he angles, my shells can bounce quite easily. He's got a 30mm plating, but he doesn't angle, and oh, we're a Confederate. 8 minutes in. Wow, that's beautiful. 20% faster reload thanks to Admiral Halsey. So bear in mind, once the Venetia is angled, we really cannot hurt him. It's a fool's errand to shoot at him. So I'm actually going to go for that Bismarck. Perhaps it would be better to try and finish the Venetia. I'll be a bit greedy. That Bismarck is very vulnerable. That Venetia is angled, and now he probably knows that I can really hurt him.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yeah, that was pretty juicy. 4 penetrations. And yep, down goes the Venetia. Down goes our Slava. Wow. Lost a lot of HP. So, okay, carry was able to finish him. Take another shot at this Bismarck. He's not really worried about anything. This guy's just sipping his coffee there behind the island. Montana really handles German BBs nastily because they've got such a high superstructure. You just put dozens of shells into the superstructure. When it's angled like this Bismarck is, they actually arm. If it's flat broadside and you put shells into the superstructure, you're just going to overpen. So, yep. Let's see what this Bismarck is doing. A bit of lead. So, I don't want to chase down this CV because I know it's quite low. We've got good damage on him. But I think we're at equilibrium. We're behind on points. Musashi's taking the cap. The Petro is out here with me. That would be a big advantage if I could finish the enemy CV. And I'm quite close. He hasn't got much space to run. There he is. Okay. See what we can do. Oh, ricochets. It's okay. Bismarck does have some good pieces of armor. If you hit that armor, you're not going to get in. So come on, give me a shot. I'm scared that he's going to go dark. So I am. But yes, we need a bit more lead for 18 kilometers once again. Let's see. Come on, Iron Jesus. Yep, the CV finishes the Bismarck for me. Yep, a ricochet. We needed more lead. See what we can do. So here I take the appropriate lead. See, over a full ship length ahead of him. And a little bit more. I think the lesson learned this battle was when you want to aim Montana AP shells, aim as much as you think is necessary. And a little bit more. Just one hit. Come on, Midway. Don't do this to us. Down goes the Petro. So, unfortunately, I can see that it's 4 versus 5. This Musashi is very far away from the action. And Tallinn is there alone against the enemy Montana, the enemy Yamato, and there's a lion lurking out there. Plus the Mogador, so as much as I would like to chase the CV, I'm going to have to go to B, which is going to be the important cap of the game. They're not going to be able to take A from us. I'm full health, I've taken very little damage. The Petro is complaining about detonation, unfortunately. Something that happens. So B is going to be the essential, important cap, so that's where I'm going to have to be. And now the carry is going to harry me, unfortunately. I wasn't able to finish him. A combination of bad luck and not enough lead, unfortunately. But we're at 180k. I just want that Tallinn to finish the Mogador. That's the only thing that I really can't kill. Full HP Montana with Halsey triggered. I can probably take the 3 BBs. Yamato is very low, as you can see. Only Mogador is going to be a pain. My shell's just too slow. If he knows how to dodge, I'm not going to hit him. So here's the Montana. I do switch to HE for this shot, because he's completely angled, so AP will do nothing. And I try and lob the shells over the mountain. As you know, if you don't know, Montana shells are quite orbital, if I can put it that way. And they do have a tendency to be able to go over islands and other obstructions. So you can usually lob ships with BB rounds that aren't expected to be lobbed. So I'm spotted. It's probably, yes, the Lion, because he outspots me by a considerable margin. I can barely see him in his suit. Dear God. So the Petro is giving me angst for firing HE. I've done very good numbers in Montana with HE. If that Montana had pushed me nose in, I'd have to use HE to stop him. AP would have been a fool's errand. Now, let's see. Now, I've got to kill these 2 BBs, really. I hope the FDR can handle the enemy Yamato. So I've got these 2 BBs to take down. Monty is... oh, he's quite low. Yes, Musashi hit him, so I should be able to finish him. Hoping to get superstructure shots. He's healing. Yep. Okay, it's not bad. The Lion takes a shot at us. HE. Yep, no fire. And now I think this Montana is kind of panicking. He could go for the ram. That would have been the best here. So I'm slowing down in case he wanted to do just that. Trying to put shells into his superstructure. He's not interested in ramming. He'd probably show the Musashi broadside if he rammed. So we've got a nice little crossfire between us. He's not looking at me, so I can open my rear turrets. And first shot, down he goes. Second shot, just for good measure. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about the enemy Yamato. If I push into B, he's going to have my broadside. I see this line isn't really the enterprising sort, so I can just kind of chill here on the limit of my rear gun angles. He has a short fuse, so even if he shoots me in the Citadel, it's unlikely to get Citadels, and with my reload I'm definitely going to out DPM him. 12 guns and so forth, plus the, I think it's about 20-second reload. What's my reload? That's 22 seconds. Just put shots into his superstructure here. I'm just mindful of that Yamato. Now, as I can see, he's a bit undecided as to shoot me, so whether shoot me or the Musashi. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to try and push through here. Get Yamato hit us, just one penetration. I'm flashing in my broadside. He does take the shot. Well, it was, I think, a Citadel. A Citadel and a couple of penetrations. You haven't got two turrets, so you cannot take down a full HP Montana quickly enough. Just pummeling this guy. At 270,000 damage. Pretty good total. And at that angle, I should Citadel him, yes, from the front guns. Down he goes. 294,000. So we were able to take the two enemy BBs. Musashi helped us. He was able to draw their fire and he got a very good lick in on the enemy the Montana. So now all that is left is to hunt down the enemy CV. We've got 4 minutes of game left. We're only at 600 points and 2 caps, so we should have time to finish the CV. So let's see, I'm going to... I can't remember what I did here. I think I'm going to go through the channel though, it's more direct. From where the planes are coming, he's maybe I8, I9, something like that, that quadrant. So I don't know if you noticed, I did get a good heal off, but really I haven't taken much damage this game. BBs don't always have to just take damage. If you can just smash the enemy consistently, as I did, there's no point just throwing your HP away. You can do it in a measured manner. Sometimes it's necessary, but in randoms, you can't rely on your teammates. Just throwing your HP forward is definitely going to help as much as it would in clan battles or in ranked. See how I needed my HP now for the end game, where I need to face down the two enemy BBs. Musashi is pretty healthy. The midway is going to go for him. I suppose he's definitely got worse AA than I do. If I were the midway, I would go for the Musashi. Thankfully, Musashi isn't so far from us, we can help him a little bit with our AA. It's priority sector. Be nice to hit 300,000. It's a lot of tops for the Musashi, but he doesn't seem too phased. So the Roosevelt should spot him. There he is. Yep, 13k. RNG Jesus, less our shells. Now I've learnt my lesson, so I'm taking a good lead. And I'm going to bring our rear turrets around as well. Now maybe I aimed... That was okay, yep, we've hit 300k. Musashi gets just one shell on him, and I suppose we're going to finish him. So, just in time, our last thoughts. Montana is a very enjoyable BB. With the legendary module, you do need to play further away. You're constantly spotted, but still Deadeye offers such dividends that Your guns are very, very, very consistent. 12 gun salvo. You're very accurate, very consistent. HE can also work wonders in a CV game, especially against tier 10 BBs, like more larger, chunkier BBs like the Kremlin or a Kurfürst or Republic. These are very easy targets to hit. They've got a poor rudder shift, so you know they can be spotted at 27 kilometers. I'm running the range upgrade. I think it's the third slot, so 27 kilometers base. With the spotter, it's like 32. I mean, look at the circle here on this map. 27 kilometers. From here, I can shoot like 87% of the map. So it's a very good tool. With the CV, you can start shooting 40 seconds into the game at enemy BBs at 25 kilometers. If they're not maneuvering much, with a bit of practice, you can get hits with the Montana HE shells. They are quite, I wouldn't call them fast shells, but they're certainly faster than the AP rounds. They're more comparable to Kurfürst ballistics. And you can get to 10, 12, I got 15k salvo this morning with Montana HE, I think 8 or 9 hits on a Kurfürst plus a double fire. So nothing wrong with the HE, and the AP is very solid, very dependable. You just generally need broadside. So far out at broadside, you can see, with Halsey you can switch very quickly. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I'll catch you later.